Hey yo, what's really good, YouTube? Y'all already know it's your boy LaRon TV. And I'm just coming back in between processing some orders from my business. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Please make sure that you like the video. Just here to talk about rap. That's it. That's all we doing. So today's topic is in regards to the whole lot of Choppa's remix with Nicki Minaj, Shotta Baby featuring Nicki Minaj. Do you feel as though that Nicki Minaj is dissing Megan the Stallion, or is she, was that a jab? You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna wait a few moments, let some of you people come up in here so I can get some of the opinions. I'm gonna give my opinion, and then you just let me know what you think. So it's a Friday afternoon in Houston, Texas, and it's kind of gloomy outside today. Um, I had pretty much a short day today, so I'm just chilling. What's up, Isabel? What's up, Black Diamond? So, everybody keeps their ear to the street when it comes to the whole music industry and stuff like that. And I'm not saying, all right, so on the whole lot of Chopper's remix, Nicki made a reference saying chicks in them hand-me-down bags. I seen a lot of people online saying hammy, Hammy. It's not hammy, it's hand me down, like HANDME down. So I seen a lot of people saying this. So I just wanted to correct y'all so y'all don't look foolish in front of people who don't know. So, you know, I personally felt like it was a jab, and I don't know if I don't know if many of y'all know, but it was just like the rumor going around that Cardi gave Megan a recycled bag for the video shoot, and I don't know if any. Let me see. Of course, it's fake. They still follow each other on Instagram. What's up, Tasty Thoughts? What's up, Taylor? Taylor, I want to know what you feel about this. Do you feel that that was a jab towards Megan Thee Stallion? Um, this is what I think, right? I think that Nicki sees and watches everything. I'm pretty sure. See, and the first place I even heard about this was on Mob Radio when she kind of like when Millie went over and kind of like introduced the possibility. And I think the other day when I was listening, she said that they were unsure if they could confirm it, but I know that that's what that the conversation kind of like and the thought was created for me. So me personally, I think that Nicki won't confirm it, but I definitely believe that there's some sort of distance between Megan and Nicki. Like, I personally feel that because Nicki is a realist. Like, I don't care what nobody feel how she get off on that Hollywood shit and she does that pop shit. Nicki is not no fake chick. And I really do believe my energy is telling me that Nicki feels used by Megan Thee Stallion. She feels like Megan will do just like I said, I feel like Megan will do anything to align herself with people just to try to grow her fan base. So she did all of that in the beginning, turning up to Nicki's music and whatnot, just to get her secured for her song and her video, just to get her on the track and to make it appear as though that she didn't like the pop. Even though you know what, this is why you got to be careful, like on a Nicki level too, because when she was trying to get Nicki to feed in, she didn't feed in because you never know these people and you never truly know, where they're coming from. When Megan had hopped on Nicki's live and her being so new into the game, it was almost like this little sister hip hop type of thing. But as we see play out, these people show their true colors. So I really do feel that, like, and that's not no bullshit. If you even listen to that episode of Queen Radio, when if you even listen to that episode of Queen Radio, when um when Nicki was on there, she was definitely frazzled by I don't know if that's the right adjective, but I'm just using it right now. She was definitely kind of thrown off by Megan not appearing at Queen Radio. She was upset, and you can clearly hear it in her voice. And that was during a time when everybody was turning their back and doing shit. So I just feel like Megan Thee Stallion is fake, and I feel like Nicki knows that. Nicki knows what the fans is talking about. Come on, you think that this girl don't be on social media? She said, I see when she was like, I see everything that y'all doing. And I'm pretty sure that she listens to Mob Radio. Come on, she has to. She has to. So Nicki knowing what the fuck is going on. She's not stupid. And Cardi is a low, not Cardi. Megan will just do anything to align themselves, and this is what I'm trying to tell you. Like Cardi B posting her videos and stuff, Cardi doesn't take Megan Thee Stallion as a threat. That's why she does that. So it's no issue. That shit really bothered me yesterday, and it's something for some reason something told me to go look last night at Nicki's post to see if Megan was under it. Of course, we seen Malibu Mitch thriving under the post and all that. Of course, we seen her, on the post and showing Nicki love and shit because that's what she genuinely does. But when it comes to Megan, Megan was one of the people who was always under Nicki posting shit like dick riding and oh, I got a phone call real quick, so it just cut the service off. I don't know if y'all got cut off or not, but so um we always see Megan Thee Stallion under like Nicki's post and stuff, right? So recently, it seems like ever since she aligned with Cardi, you don't see Megan really showing Nicki love like that. You feel me? And that's how I'm just saying, like, that's why I feel like it's fake. She got what she wanted. She used Nicki for what it was that she needed at the time of her career. But too bad that she didn't have an album coming out or nothing because that collaboration, I mean, people still love Hot Girl Summer. I personally like the song. But I just feel like, it came and it left. Just like WAP is going to come and it's going to go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how I feel about it. You got to be very careful, like with people how they choose to use you. You feel me? You got to be very careful. Um, People keep calling me, and like one of my friends, like no cap, like I love her to death, but she drains my energy. To be honest with you, I be a little bit too busy, and every time I call her, she got some sort of conspiracy theory with like religion and shit, and it's just like I just don't have time for that shit. Like, the other day I felt bad because I haven't spoken to her in like 4 weeks. And I'm like, okay, let me reach out to her and see what she's talking about. And she brought up this whole King Face situation and then, talking about how people was demons and how, just all of this crazy shit. And I'm just like, yo, I called you back at like 2 o'clock in the morning, like you wearing my spirit down with this. I was like, you know what? I'm about to go to bed. I don't got time for this shit. Like, you feel me? I don't. I'm one of those people, like no, like real talk. Like, let me take a quick, go on a quick tangent. Like, a lot of people, like, yes, I'm energy sensitive, but I don't be believing in a lot of that bullshit that people believe in. Like, one of my brothers, one time, I remember, like, up by my mom's house. She used to live by like near the cemetery and stuff. My brother was like, "Do you feel like the spirits around here?" And I'm like, "No." He's like, "I don't know. I just feel some negative spirits." I don't let people get in my mind with that shit. I don't let people get in my mind when they talk about what's that shit that people say where you have like soul ties? No, I don't believe that. I was watching this video the other day, and the person was breaking that shit down too. I don't believe that. I think people say a lot of things that sensationalize, and they get into our feelings, and then we feel as though that we're attached to these people. I feel like as human beings, we're emotionally connected to people. We are emotional sometimes. So, and then things run its course, and then you get over it. I don't think that. I feel like a lot of the verbiage that we've been fed over the years by people, it gets into our heads and it makes us stay in situations longer than we really need to be. But anyway, moving forward from that, um, what do y'all think? Do y'all think that bar was for? Do y'all think that bar was for Megan? What do y'all think about Megan? I don't know if I can't see it, but did anybody see Megan show Nicki love on her post or anything? It's like ever since she's over in Cardi Lala world, let me tell you, I know how the mind goes of these people. Y'all be like, people be commenting on my shit like, you act like you fucking know. No, I know what the fuck I feel. I know what I feel, and you don't have to be aligned with it. But I'm gonna tell you how I feel. I felt as though Megan Thee Stallion dodged Nicki Minaj on Queen Radio because she didn't want anything to go left with her career as far as being blackballed on radio or anything like that. So she didn't want to come up there and appear in a type of negative light. So she used her to get the feature in the video. They shot that shit and they did it up. But then when it came time for her to show love, to show up for a free appearance, like she couldn't make do on the return. It has to go both ways. It has to go both ways. So let me see. Um, Things are different. Different. I peeped it too. You can see Megan as, yes, she's an opportunist. And people like that fall the soonest. Like you can see it through them. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can see the opportunist in Megan. And I was really like just a little disturbed. I'm being histrionic right now. I wasn't disturbed, but I was a little um, saddened to see Malibu Mitch in the comments and not see Megan Thee Stallion. Megan think that she's on this level, sweetheart. You still can't pack an arena. You can't. I don't care what nobody say. This is a female rap debate. This is nothing about hating no black woman and nothing like that. I'm talking strictly from a fan perspective, on the impact perspective. Like, yeah, I don't care, man. See, Megan is hyped because she got Rock Nation and Beyonce throwing ideas to her about how to put out all these videos and, sensationalize shit. She taking little clips and shit from like Beyonce tour videos and shit and making it into, a moment for everyone to kind of like indulge in. I see straight through that shit. I see straight through it. If you see where my mind is at, like I'm not saying that I'm the only person to think like that, but when I seen Doja Cat in the Billboard Awards, I thought of Beyonce because she's one of the people who do those type of interactive screen performances. Like my mind is everywhere. What Remy Ma say, bitches, I'm on top of these pies like Cool Whip. I'm on top of these pies like Cool Whip. Fuck out of here, man. So anyway, what did y'all feel about the remix? I thought that Nicki wrote the fuck out of that beat. Um, she always does her thing. I did a little listening party last night to that. I literally fell right asleep after that shit too. I didn't realize how the video was breaking up because I was doing it from my computer and I thought that the Wi-Fi signal was strong, but when I played the video back today, um, somebody said Megan is a drunk user. I was looking at impressive video today. She had some photos of Megan. I was like, you know what? I can't front to you. But on the human being level, I do feel like Megan Thee Stallion goes through a lot because I feel like, she's been through a lot based on, with her family, losing her mom, losing her grandma. Like those things are traumatic. And as a man, like, I'm able to push through. Like I always say, turn pain into focus. That's been my shit. Like since I wrote that out in some lyrics years ago, you turn pain into focus. Like I keep going. So when people try to throw me off or people like go against me, I keep going because that's the best way to go. You gotta feel it for the moment. And it's no better feeling. I know this might sound weird, it's feeling down, but you gotta pick that shit up and keep it moving. Um, I just noticed a difference between Megan, even from the Fever. Fever should have been her album because that was a good project. I enjoyed that project, but I can tell that there's a difference from that. So who knows? Maybe it's the liquor. Meg booked and busy. She don't have time to say congrats to Nikki. She don't have the same energy Hot Girl Summer. Facts. And did anybody, I'm not being funny, somebody point this out to me. Did Megan have a Vogue cover? Because I feel like I never seen it. Did she have a Vogue cover? Like, let's talk about that. Because I don't remember seeing a Megan Thee Stallion Vogue cover. And I just really felt like she got what she wanted out of that situation. Like, she really made Aquarians look bad. Real talk. Because I'm a loyalist. Like, I'm one of them people, like, even if I don't fuck with you, I won't shit on you. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do that because I wouldn't want somebody to do that to me, but sometimes it just happens. But I can just tell that Megan, like, her energy is just weird. It's weird. And I'm definitely not no user because if most times, to be honest with you, people use me. And then I have to kind of like wake up to it. But I'm not a user. So I don't do that using shit. But maybe that's just the difference, between being a man and a woman. Let's see. Meg Slip is showing. Yeah. Yeah, Isabel. Did that photo shoot ever come out? Did it ever come into fruition? You want to know who's also very annoying to me? I don't know why, y'all. And I don't want y'all like listen. This is just from a perspective of a fan. Like Asian Dog just makes me so annoyed. I don't know why. I feel like she's always at a photo shoot for something that never comes out. And then when I look at what she's doing, she's always doing like some club appearances. Okay, I get it. You're an independent artist. You got to make your money, so you got to do those appearances in Atlanta and stuff like that. But she's just so, I don't know. She's like, it's like she got that surgery and that shit kind of just went to her head. I feel like Asian, for one, we know is a huge Nicki fan. So I feel like in all her videos and stuff, she be posting on her stories and stuff. She's always doing like these Nicki kissy faces and doing shit like that. It's just very much Nicki. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just very much Nicki. I don't know if her and Nicki is cool anymore because we see Asian don't really ride that train no more either, which is cool because we don't need an Asian doll. She's not really somebody who's dope. And if you notice, Ivory, what's that girl name from the UK? Ivorian doll. She been showing Nicki a lot of love, and Asian has not really been showing her love no more. Because like I was asking them online, people be thinking I'm being funny, but Asian was like she was gonna sign Ivorian doll, that girl from the UK. I was like, how the fuck you gonna sign Ivorian doll? You're not even on yourself. Like these people really be so pretentious mentally. Like, how are you going to sign Ivorian doll? How? Asian doll grinds my gears, Malika. She does because it's just like she does so much. And shit, like if she listen, she just grinds my gears. I don't know why, but yeah. So do y'all think I'm overreacting? Is Megan fake or what? Like is she fake or do we just think that Cardi is in her ear now? So she don't want because listen, Cardi knows that. Listen, Cardi has the upper hand over Megan Thee Stallion. She's like, I want this bitch to turn up to her music on her timeline now. I want her to. After I done gave her a #1 hit, after XYZ, Cardi is above Megan in a sense like that. She has more power and more pull than Megan Thee Stallion. I don't care what nobody say. Cardi has more pull. Let me ask y'all this question. Have y'all ever seen Megan turn up to Cardi's music like she did Nicki's? No, she used the GOAT. She used the greatest of all times to get where she wanted to grow her fan base. Megan, I'm all over your formula. You ain't got no damn Krabby Patty recipe. I'm all over that shit. You use people to grow your fan base. You use Tory to grow your fan base. You figured if you could appear on quarantine radio that would grow more people into knowing you instead of dropping hit records like Dance Ass, Little Freak with Usher, and just really like just pushing your way through the industry where people would know you for your music. And now it's like people know you for the drama. And speaking as a Nicki Minaj fan, I don't appreciate you because I see the opportunist in you. And I don't like when people use Nicki. I don't like that shit. Cardi got a Nicki Minaj feature on that motorsport shit, and I don't even feel like she deserved that shit. Facts. Karma will get that hoe. Yeah. And I thought that was dope that Drake and Nicki kind of patched it up too, because with that whole what's that shit? She came out with the Going Bad remix, and you're like, my brother tried to kill me, dog. Like that was definitely about Drake. We know that, yeah, that was about Drake. I just wonder what went wrong with that. Nicki was affiliated with Takashi around that time. I don't want to believe that those shots was for Nicki. You know what I'm saying? I just believe that something definitely happened. Why was her dressing room switched around? And then, she ended up being late to the shoot. And then somebody, those gunshots were fired through her dressing room. So that was just a little questionable. That has to be a little scary. So I'm glad that her and Drake patched it up. When people start to see stuff like that, I'm pretty sure a person like Cardi is like, "Oh, this is the time I swoop down and I get a collaboration with Drake." I hope Drake never does that. Like loyalty over everything. They both started in the industry when they were so young, doing their thing. So I just hope that doesn't happen. Meek is what went wrong. Yeah, I agree. Meek is definitely what went wrong. And you give people the wrong chance. You give people the wrong people the wrong type of chance. Like I feel like Nicki, if you could tell with her, she's very loving, and you could tell that she loves to give people a chance. Because look at Sada Baby. He's a smaller artist. She really turned his shit up for him. Took him to #1 on iTunes. He's gonna have a debut on Billboard. Does anybody know? Because I don't know. Is that song already charting on Billboard or whatever? But I'm just saying, look at her. She's generous. Like, guys, you got to really look at somebody like a Megan Thee Stallion and look at like somebody like a Cardi B and look at somebody like a Nicki Minaj, right? Nicki is literally, she's like the senior in high school right now who has the good grades. She did good all 4 years. And then her senior year, she's chilling. She only got like 3 periods. She could literally do whatever it is that she wants. Like I'm trying to just put y'all in that mind frame. She's like that senior who just did good all three years, and like she's literally she did good all 3 years and she's a senior now. She literally can just do whatever she wants. Like, she probably come to school for 3 periods. She'll stay for 6 if she want to, just to get extra. So she gonna fuck with whoever she wants to. She showed, like, I wonder how that collaboration came about. Like, who, obviously they wanted her on it, but because I think I seen a post from some guy thanking them for connecting them with Nicki. So that was pretty dope. So now it's like she does what she wants to. She sees these new artists. She's like, okay, I want to give you a chance. And honestly, after just seeing, like, women are my best friends, right? I can't lie. And I'm gonna give this analogy too, so y'all can see that I'm not hating. But I noticed when Nicki collaborates with male rappers, it's just less friction. It's less friction. It's like these girls sometimes they really be causing an issue. But then I'm gonna flip it on this. I feel like a lot of those male hairstylists they cause a lot of friction, and I wish that she bring back a lot of the women hairstylists. So that's showing love to both. So if you could understand what I'm saying, I feel like on an artist level, the women is just it's some sort of issue. Like Cardi even doing that shit back when, talking about motorsport, like she switched her verse, and Nicki was like, excuse me? Like, I'm not trying to be big headed, but like, you're on the song with Nicki Minaj. Like, how many other black girls would have loved to have that experience? You're on a song with Nicki, like, and you still ungrateful. So that's because Cardi doesn't have respect for our industry because she doesn't truly know the ropes of it. I would love to grill, like, I would love to grill Cardi like in an unexpected female rap question. I would want to ask her so many questions just about like how she, just about the history of female rap. She don't know that shit. Only thing Cardi really knows is like the ending time of Little Kim and fucking Trina. She said that shit before. Trina. Because Trina was like, a hoe in her music. So let's see. Psychologists say women naturally don't like each other. Oh shit. For real? Psychology also I don't know if it's what is that? What do they call that psychology? But they said that people aren't really meant to be monogamous either. So nah, I don't think that's. I think I love when I see women who have great bonds and great connections, like Winnie Harlow and Nikki, like they have. But I also think that maybe they thrive well because um, they're not threatened by each other. They're not in the same lanes. I also think Doja Cat, she has a lot of respect for Nicki as well. So I think it just depends on the type of girl. It's funny that you say that, is because I asked my niece that the other day. I said, "Do you feel like since you went to all girls school, like when you was younger, that do you love being around other girls?" She said, "Girls are a lot of drama," but she said, she does have friends and stuff. Of course, the majority of her friends are girls, so she doesn't hate women, but she does notice the issue, that sometimes can arise, and I think that's with men too. But see, y'all listen, y'all say that as women, but y'all don't realize men are haters too. Like, listen, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. When I used to go to school, when I was younger, being a bigger guy, I was a fly big nigga though. I used to, and I think I went against the grain so much that I was just like, nah, you can't be bigger and be a bum ass nigga. It was this other big dude that went to my school, and I used to kill this nigga. I had every pair of sneakers. I had all types of clothing. Like, yo, I was that kid in the summertime when we got out of school. I was already thinking about the school year starting. I'm like, yo, when school start, I'm gonna have like 3 weeks of clothes. I'm gonna have like 2 pairs of sneakers, pair of boots. I'm telling you, I used to give these niggas. Listen, I used to compete with the smaller niggas. It wasn't the bigger niggas that I was looking at. I was competing with the niggas who was really doing it. So men are haters too. So don't think that don't think that it just lives in women. Niggas is haters too. I remember one time this chick was just like, "Yo, Sean, you peeped that shit that nigga had on." He was like, "I've been clocking that nigga. I've been peeping that nigga gear." He didn't congratulate me though. So niggas be haters too. Niggas be hating too. Real talk. Cardi and Megan beat on men. They brag about it on TMZ and nobody talking about it. Facts. I heard Millie talking about that today. And she switched the verse because they asked her to change the line. Thank you. Around TV, Cardi kept saying, "I'm not bound on you. You didn't help me get into this career. You hated on past females. I never heard." Exactly. And then you know what Cardi does? She tried to say that same shit that Nicki said to Little Kim. She was like, "Instead of going down as the queen, You're gonna go down as this. It's like somebody told her to say that shit. You feel me? Somebody real talk like told her to say that shit, and it's like, sweetheart, you're not even skilled enough to dethrone this girl. Like, so as soon as I think people are realizing now with these charts and stuff, like these charts and shit don't mean nothing. Charts don't equate to talent. Um, let me expound on my thought. So that whole thing with Nicki being like, the girl who could do whatever she wants. Megan can't really do what she wants. Megan can do a collaboration with Malibu Mitch or whatever, but that shit ain't gonna do nothing for Malibu. That shit is not gonna it's not gonna do nothing for her. Like, it ain't. Malibu really want that Nicki look. And I'm kind of glad now that I see through it. I'm glad that she stays out of it. You know for a fact that oh shit. Hold on a second. My bad. Let me know if y'all can hear me. I had to put my timer on. Y'all know that Megan be comment creeping. Y'all know Megan sees what's going on Nicki's page. She seen Malibu Mitch comment on Nicki's shit. Yeah. How the hell Malibu Mitch see her shit? You ain't that busy, Megan. All you doing is reposting shit in your stories and trying to get that damn song to climb up the damn charts. That's all you doing. That's all you doing. All she doing. So, do I think Nicki was busting shots at Megan Thee Stallion? Possibly, yeah, I do. And I do think Megan Thee Stallion is fake. And as a Nicki Minaj supporter, fan, I feel used by her. I felt like it was a genuine connection in the beginning. I felt like she really bowed down and respected and learned a lesson from the Megan Thee Stallions of the world. Learn a lesson from the people coming up to you so early on, telling you how they love you and love you. I want to get you on this, or we waiting for somebody to do this, just so that you could say no and that they could use it against you. If you think about it, she cornered Nicki for that collaboration. You should have sent her a DM or reached out to her people. You cornered her because everybody knows if Nicki did not do Hot Girl Summer, then she would have looked bad. It would have been like, oh, Nicki don't work with females. She don't do this. She don't do that. Fuck out of here. Everybody would have said that. Hell no, I ain't brought it in. I had to put my thing on. Like, yo, last time I was on here and I was making orders, right? I was supposed to do chocolate chip pecans, and I ended up doing a dozen of chocolate chip cookies. And, I reached out to one of my customers. I was like, hey, I'm going to be a little later with your order because I ended up making chocolate chip cookies and I didn't make chocolate chip pecans. She was like, no, bring them. I want them. But see, certain customers of mine, they try to know how to play me. They be like, well, she was like, I'll take them, but can you waive my delivery fee? So they just know how to work it. And depending on how far they are, I will do it. So let's see. Megan and Malibu kissing Megan ass, and this is what I'm saying. They don't realize that Megan is at the bottom just like them too. She just looks a little more fancier because she has that playlist and shit behind her. We all know it. We all know it. Come on, man. That shit is sad. Like, Rock Nation, I hope like whoever's pushing them songs on radio or doing whatever playlisting that they're doing, they have to realize that. Listen, what Little Kim say? You ain't a star, and your record company know it. How you make all this money, get this far, and blow it? Like, shorty, nobody's wearing Coach. And I'm sorry, I will always look at Megan funny now, especially, and I don't care what nobody say. Like, oh, you're just saying that because of what? Yeah, I am just saying it because of that. People be trying to back you in the corner like you're gonna back the fuck up. Yeah, I am saying that just because of what? Yeah, I am. So now what you gonna say? I'm a hater? And that's gonna make me stop saying no. You're a fucking user. Pure fucking user. Pure. Pure. Megan jumping on people collaborations, giving them shoddy ass services. She gets shot. Nicki gives premium service, and Megan gives shoddy. Megan and Cardi both give shoddy services. What Cardi did on Me Gusta was shoddy services. What Megan did on that damn Don't Stop and Any other thing that she jumped on. Shoddy services, cheap services. Google shoddy services and see what I'm talking about. It's poor. Yo, one time, I'm telling you, years ago when I used to work at this job and I used to work like in insurance, this old lady was on the phone with me and she kept saying, shoddy, they provide shoddy services. And me, I love words and I love adjectives and shit. And I like to know different meanings for stuff. So I Googled that shit. I fell out dying laughing in my damn chair. Cardi and Megan both provide shoddy services, shoddy rap services. Fuck out of here. I don't subscribe to shit like that. I'm sorry. Nobody like a Megan Thee Stallion could ever have me jaded. Don't Stop This Trash. Had Cardi throwing the shoe at Beyonce, Meg would never collab. Exactly. Meg just wants the playlisting. She understands it. Trust me. Look at her formula. Notice her formula. It's connecting with people. But why? And I want to know this. Why ain't no male rappers hitting her up to be on their songs? Because she don't upgrade the track. Shoddy services. Shoddy. Why ain't Sada Baby go to Megan Thee Stallion? She's coming off of #1. Why ain't Shoddy Baby go to Cardi B? She's coming off of #1. Why they ain't go there? Why? Why they didn't reach out to them? That's the biggest question. I don't give a fuck what's going #1 on the charts. I don't care. Also, if you just joined in this video, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Please make sure you like the video. If you dislike it, that's on you. But make sure you subscribe to the channel, especially if you love to, the female rap debates, because that's just pretty much what I love. I love to do the most. So, yeah, shoddy services, shoddy, piss poor, and I'm about to get off here though, because I have to make this last dozen. I'm so happy that I'm done early. I'm about to go out to Best Buy and get me a tripod. I was gonna get me a tripod. I was gonna come up here later and do a fried chicken video, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna show you how I fry chicken, how I get my chicken to come out perfect, perfect. But I should fry some chicken for Megan Thee Stallion, for being a fucking user. Let's see. Everybody liked the video. Yeah, we start looking at her different. People want to say you hating. Well, then I'm fucking hating. Then what you gonna say about that? Like my friend Benita used to say back in the day, she's like, yo, she used to have a reckless mouth, and people would be like, yo, Benita, you did this. She'd be like, but the question is, can you beat my ass? Can you beat my ass? And I should be like, yo, you bold. Yeah. Who gives a fuck if you think I'm hating? What you gonna do about it? It's my opinion. This is why people have different YouTube channels. This is why I don't understand why people gravitate to channels. I like to hear the shit that people saying about the people who you act like you love. You just can't believe ain't nobody saying that shit. You can't believe somebody saying that shit. That's what the real talk of it all is. You just can't believe it, but believe it, because I'm watching this shit from all angles. I'm driving on this road, eyes open. I see everything that's fucking going on. Users, abusers, losers. If you keep typing the same shit, let me put you on timeout. I think you playing with me. All right, yeah, I'm about to start this mixer. I got one more dozen to do. I might come back later and do some chit chat. I'm glad that Nicki and Drake patched that up, because I was really hoping that he wasn't trying to like conspire against her in that whole shooting thing. Let's see. The way she promoted that's what I'm saying. That's the biggest takeaway. That's the biggest takeaway. Right. Megan Circle looking different. I think they know the truth about her and Tori. EJ probably won't lie for her. Yep. And like I said, on the basic human being level, I do feel bad for Megan Thee Stallion. But once I start to see your true ways, like if somebody call me out for some shit, you call me out for some shit, and it's how you feel, we could talk about it or whatever. But most of the time, like if I do something, I know I'm aware of what I'm doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I always try to be loyal to people, regardless if we speak or if we don't speak no more, because it's just wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you completely aligning with somebody who you tried to diss. Megan was dissing Cardi being realer. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. These hoes all with the gang shit. On the what did she say? What she say on the internet? All with the gang shit. They love to talk hot shit with a lame bitch, but when they come around me, they don't say. She was dissing Megan Thee Stallion. She was dissing Cardi B. I don't care what nobody says. She was taking jabs on that whole on that album. If you notice her, if you notice, Cardi and Megan was not cool during that whole period of time. That's when Megan was doing them interviews, saying little shit, copping a little shit about about artists and shit like that. Then she started talking shit about people waking up wanting to rap. So yeah, I don't trust her. I've always watched people closely and see how the fuck they move. I don't really care. But yeah, the next thing I'm ready for, I'm waiting for this album though. I'm excited to see what Nicki is gonna be doing on this album. Like, not to sound delusional or something. Um, hold on. She just Cardi and turned around to work with her. How fake can she be? She's a low hanging fruit. That's what I'm saying. She's easily won over. And Megan don't even realize she was used for the bigger scheme, because all Cardi wanted to do was to get her away from Nicki, to make it not like, to make it look like, wait, to make it not look like a safe space. Let me know if my mixer is too loud, because I know it might be too loud. I got a new phone, so the microphone might be picking that shit up heavy. Exactly. When she never did that before. When that same fan base was the ones that was dissing her ass, telling her she looked like a man and all that. Let me know if the KitchenAid is too loud. 76. 76 people in the house. Thumbs up the live, y'all. Push them thumbs up. Especially if you enjoy the content. Meg won't even compliment. Exactly. And this is what I'm saying. Like, I'm tired of her even doing interviews. Okay, Isabel. I'm tired of her even doing interviews mentioning Nicki. It's like she's doing this. Even in that Variety interview, you bringing up Nicki Minaj at a time where it's really inappropriate. Talk about yourself. Talk about yourself, because you know that if you wasn't talking about yourself, nobody would even be clicking. Nobody would be clicking on your shit. Cardi let Jason drag her repeatedly, then invite him to the party. I agree, Midwest. But Cardi only cares about herself. As long as she not, because I guarantee you, if Jason Lee could have had Nicki Minaj where she wanted her, that relationship would be completely different. But you can't get her like that. You can't. Like, Nicki's not a low hanging fruit. I hope y'all don't think that I'm just saying that shit to be on some funny shit. Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion are low hanging fruit. They're easily won over with compliments. I'm one of those people, like, I even be, listen, you gotta understand the mind of a G. I be telling my nieces, I be like, yo, this is my experience as a man, and I'm giving this to her as a little girl. I told her this at the age of 13. I said, so many of my friends have given up sex just because a guy complimented them and called them pretty. Hold on, this is almost done. I was creaming the butter and the sugar. I said so many women. Now, mind you, throughout my whole life, women have been my closest friends, right? And I give my nieces game. I'm like, yo, so many of my friends told me that they had sex with guys just because they complimented them. I said, like, for an example, that you're not ugly. You know that you're a beautiful girl. Why does that compliment result in you getting in somebody's pants? When you go to school and you look nice, why you look, it's nice when people compliment you, like, oh, you look good, you're pretty, oh, you look nice today, your outfit is fly. In your head, you already know that already, right? That compliment is not going to get you through another door with me. Thank you. It's kind of like, you have to listen. I grew up watching celebrities, and I always thought it was so crazy that when they'd be walking through places and people be like, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. You have to kind of keep that shit at a surface level, because if you start feeling like everybody loves you, and then you're gonna let the fucking hater in. You're gonna let the hater in. You have to keep people at arm's length. Even if they say they love you, I'm telling you, you have to be very careful. And I don't spoke to some individuals who I thought really loved people, and then I'll be like, damn, damn, damn. You guys got to be careful. Comments by guys boosting, they do, and you got to learn how to You have to learn how to work around that. You know what? Somebody compliments you and says that you're beautiful. Thank you. That's all that is. Thank you. Don't let a thank you get you fucked. Don't allow a thank you to don't allow a compliment to get you fucked. A compliment will listen, a compliment will turn into a baby, a compliment will turn into a disease, a compliment will turn into some a connection with a person who should have just been a compliment will really turn into a connection with a person who should have been there momentarily. And you so hell bent on being complimented that you turn that shit into a lifetime connection. It's not supposed to be that. Thank you and move on. Oh, these cookies came out beautifully. Yes. Yes. Those came out great. So let me see. Megan been acting different lately. I find her weird. She been posting Cardi a lot and all. It's not bad to be friends, but it's crazy that she was dissing Cardi. But now, see, everybody notices the same thing. So it's not just me hating. Cardi B and Meg are weak-minded women, right? Remember Cardi saying she can't make decisions. Offset does it for her. Exactly. That's the T. Cardi reached out to Nicki earlier. Wait, the T is Cardi reached out to Nicki earlier this week. That's why Cardi team put up a statement saying that there is no song, but there is no beef. Why you say they reached out to them? Is there some confirmation on that? Okay, I'll let you think that. Let's see. Um, that's why Cardi likes Williams because she praised Cardi since Bodak Yellow kept saying Nicki's competition. Now she's scared. That's what I'm saying. Wendy Williams need to worry about them legs. I don't like talking about people with medical condition, but I don't like when people are evil and they got enough things in their own life to be like concerned about. Like, cut it out, Wendy. Cut it out. Exactly. Could you imagine? Wait, Megan is not the GOAT. She's nowhere near that at all. I wasn't even concerned about that comment. And gave her hand me down some rapper she is. Cardi is clowning her. Yeah, and Cardi is waiting for Megan to talk some shit. She's like, bitch, I gave you a #1 record. I'm the one who got you views on your song. You only got 4 million views on your video. I posted your video to my Instagram and got over 20 million views. Your song was falling off the charts and it came up. You know, because people really fuck with my shit like that. They fuck with my shit like that, and I didn't have to do that. I could have put WAP out by myself. Asked them. I was gonna put WAP out with Roselia, but they said, "Yo, you should do this song with Megan Thee Stallion. Cut the female, do the female unity thing." I didn't even really want to work with you. Fuck out of here. Cardi is cocky for no reason. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'll say this, right? I would be very intimidated with Cardi if she was really talented and she really wrote her lyrics. If she was really, for one, if she was really talented in her raps lyrically, and she really wrote her raps and she was really making these moves, I would be intimidated a little bit. But knowing what goes on behind the scenes, I don't know if I would even be intimidated because no, because Megan raps and it's just not good. Like, no, I wouldn't be. I would be intimidated if Cardi was actually maybe good. Like, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Back in the day, like the way that I used to love, I wish YouTube and shit was around back in the day. Um, because like when Little Kim and Foxy used to be going at it, I'm telling y'all, I used to be like, hold on, I don't like to talk when I'm doing that part because I got to make sure I'm doing accurately. That shit used to give me fucking like anxiety. Like when Kim had dropped some shit, Foxy had dropped some shit. Like I remember Kim dropped this freestyle to Guess Who's Back, and it sounded like she was dissing Foxy on that shit. That shit used to get me tight. Like, but Kim, it was rumored that they both had ghostwriters before. Of course, Foxy is the more organic rapper, but Kim, she said, I really do believe that Gravy wrote that Black Friday diss too. I believe Gravy wrote that shit because they had this brief relationship and then it was just like he disappeared. I guarantee you, I watched that shit come out years later. I should hit him up and ask him like, did you write Black Friday? Because they saying that you wrote that shit. I think Gravy wrote that shit. But anyway, she was on the Guess Who's Back shit, and that shit just gave me a little anxiety. I'm like, damn, what Foxy gonna come with? And if Foxy just killed her shit every freestyle, that's just what she does. Let's see. See how they be biting the hand that feeds them. Clearly, Rosalia. The part is true. Cardi would have went number one without Megan. She would have, and I'm not even holding that from her because she has the placements and she has the placements in place to be able to do that. That's one thing that you can't say about Cardi, even though it's not fair. Cardi has the placements to go. She has the placements to go number one without Megan. Megan did not upgrade WAP. She didn't kill it lyrically. She didn't do something that we didn't hear or whatever. Like I said, Trina. She rap kind of like a Trina. She doesn't really do anything like major. Cash Out Asian on Malibu can hang it up. I don't see them going nowhere. I don't. All Asian doll is doing is performing at. She's going to these damn hookah bars and doing these appearances, which I ain't mad at because I know we're in a pandemic. She probably ain't got no deal right now. I keep saying that she's trying to like set off like some online business. Yeah. See, I be posting in this group on Facebook, but I don't like when people add me as a friend. Like, especially doing business now, I don't like everybody on my personal page. Is that like you have to have some sort of? That's why I like this right here with not having to show my face all the time, even though you guys know who I am. But I like it because it has some ambiguity like to it, where you don't have to like just do that. But I be posting in this group and I get sales and stuff, but it's like people be trying to add my personal page. That's just a little too close. I try to for years I kept my Facebook page open where people could just come to it and just, go through my stuff. And I'm just like, nope. I made all my shit private because you just don't know people. You don't. And I've been thinking about it for months. So it's like, I'm not that person who just have my shit open publicly and don't realize it. I know that it's public, but then I'm just like, no, I gotta change this shit because people just want access to you on all levels, from all devils. Let's see. Let's see. You hating on Cardi B and Megan. So why are you here? Why are you here in this conversation if you feel like I'm hating on somebody that you like? I don't go to people's channels that I don't enjoy. I think you like to hear what I'm saying because you know what is true. Cardi B is not a real artist. She was concocted, pushed to the front, trying to make it look like she was in competition with this black female rapper. Megan Thee Stallion is a fucking user. She used Nicki Minaj. She act like she liked her so fucking much, and she used her fan base. She did. She's a user, and she doesn't rap that good. All these girls is using Nicki Minaj. Oh, my inspiration is Nicki this, so why y'all not doing it on the track? Like, why y'all not doing on the track? Like, just like Foxy Brown said, like when she was dissing Remy on the Sub Zero DVD, she's like, these bitches be like Fox and Kim, I love you. She was like, well, you're disappointing me because you sound horrible. You look horrible. You sound horrible. It's so funny, man. It's so funny, man. Like, let's get into that. Talking about Nicki your favorite. How the fuck Asian doll running around here talking about Nicki her favorite and she ain't dropped a hot record yet? That ain't Nicki fucking sauce. That ain't Nicki sauce. How Malibu Rich running around here talking about this is your favorite and you can't even write a song? Is it just that you want to rap? Where's the songwriting at? Talking about you was signed to Def Jam and they helped you put songs together better. How? I ain't hear a song yet that you came out that was good that I could feel like is gonna stand on the charts. How? How when we got Nicki Minaj coming out with the whole lot of Choppa's remix and that song ain't even in the new music on the front of iTunes and it's still number one? Do y'all understand the power behind a rapper who has a fan base and people who fuck with it? How the fuck did Megan Thee Stallion come out with a song 2 weeks ago with a video and a song and it could not go to number one? You don't think Megan is pressed about that right now? Damn, I dropped a video and a damn song. Song ain't go to number one or nothing. Not even number one on the hip hop charts. Let's talk about that. I like to debate facts. I like to debate facts with your heavy playlisting. With heavy playlisting. Let's talk about the facts. Like, we can talk about that. Let's talk about that. Let's not talk about no bullshit because I don't want to mince words. I don't want to like cloak and do all of that funny shit. I don't want to dance around the. I don't want to dance around the punch. I don't want to dance around the punch. Let's get straight to it. Hold on. Hold on. Let me mix this dough, and then that's gonna be it for the mixing. I'm gonna be done for the day with that. right? Okay. Now, let's see. Yeah, let's get into that shit. Let's get into all these fan bases talking so much shit, talking about Megan is on this level, Megan's on that, Megan's on this, Megan's on that, Megan's on this. How the fuck you come out with a video the same blood clot night? The same blood clot night. You come out with a video, single, and then not sell off. How you do that? That right there, this is what I tell you. Y'all probably think that I just be talking shit and it's just like, oh, you're hating because of what? No, I'm talking facts. I'm talking facts. Megan's magnitude of stardom is not where y'all think it is. Y'all get these million likes on Instagram. Y'all get this shit gassed and think like, oh, she's doing this. A million likes on Instagram don't mean a million records sold. A million likes on Instagram don't mean your song is gonna go top 10 on iTunes, even with a blood clot video. That's horrid. That's horrid. That's horrible. And she linked up with Cardi because that's what a whore would do. Yeah, that's horrible. And she linked up with Cardi because that's what a whore would do. Yeah. I miss writing music. Let's read some of these comments. I don't like Flo Milli. Not at all. I don't feature her. No. I don't want to mince words on that either. People give too many people hope. I look at Flo Milli and the same shit like an Asian doll. She don't write no shit that I like. She don't write no shit I recite. Listen to that Flo Milli shit. What from that album was really worth it? Like, what from it? That weak shit is weak. What is really worth it? Are we in the days where we just want to push everybody to the front? No, some people need to be told that your music is not good enough and you need a writer. And that's not even on no fucking hating shit. Not even on no fucking hate shit. Word to everything I love. I remember like back in like the early 2000s, my brothers was doing music and I wanted to write so bad. And I told my brother, I was like, yo, write this rhyme for me. I was like, yo, write this shit for me. And one of my brothers made me feel like shit. He was just like, nigga, how the fuck you gonna have this nigga write you a rhyme? Blah, 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 blah. That shit made me rise to the occasion, I'm telling you. And what I did was study the game and I studied the people who I love the most and how to construct shit and how you supposed to pop off on the track like that. It made me better. Because we all have a history of like when my brothers like of just writing. So it made me better. You gotta become better. Like, I'm sorry. I don't hear no progression in the Asian dog. Flo Milli don't spit no shit that I would want to repeat. Listen, you need to, I feel like this, especially as a man, if I like a female rapper, she got to be spitting some shit that I could spit and be like, yo, and stand by it. Like, Foxy Brown spit like a nigga. Lil Kim even got tracks that she spit like a nigga. I see, I love that. It's a song Lil Kim got on her first, no, it was her first or her second album. I think it's called Custom Made. I don't know if you ever heard that track, but I fucking love it. I love that shit. The flow, pay me on time while I got to take mine. At first I seem friendly, but that's just in me. I'm warning you. When I blow, it gets a little windy. You make me want to fight you. I ain't nothing like you. Y'all paper thin. Yo, she went off on that shit. Look up that Lil Kim song, Custom Made. Goodness gracious, the papers. With a cash at. With stash at. Nigga past that. Fuck out of here. I come from the day of the grace. Never will I fucking co-sign a motherfucking Flo Milli. Silly? Never. I will never co-sign a fucking Flo Milli. You got this shit fucked. You got me fucked up, and you on the wrong channel. You on the wrong channel, fucking Flo Milli. That shit is whack. To all my bitches in the strip club, getting that cash. I ain't mad. Do your thing, mommy. Get that. And all my hustling niggas still out in the ass, fighting over blocks and who got the best rocks. And goodness gracious, the struggle never stops. The things we all do to keep our pockets full with knots. People fuck to my music. They say it's corner. Yo, listen, Lil Kim used to go off. She did. I know my female rap shit. Even though I like Foxy Brown more, but I know my shit. And I ain't up here trying to give off no motherfucking Flo Milli. Some suburb girl rap or rural area rap. I'm good, homie. I'm good. That probably think I'm crazy. Go listen to a whole lot of Choppa remix hoes. May think if she collaborated with two of the biggest women with huge fan bases that the industry should be. Yeah. What's up, Corvette? What's up, Sophia? What's up, Michelin? Cardi's red bars was whack too. You like that shit? Listen, I'm used to what's that shit Foxy had? Brown cocksucker, I'm been chromed out. Yo, that shit was crazy. Fuck y'all bitches thought you could drown in this cunt. First chick front catch rounds out the pump, but I stunts with that thing in them Jimmy Choo. Yo, what can I say? Fox so sick with it. I'm a spar on the low con rap McCrae fitted. I'm up the city crab with shoes. They used to rip it. Everything I'm talking now, bet I done did it there. Yo, I come from a different day. What y'all bitches wanna do? Fur, short hood, full limb to the shoe. Flavors is the color blue. Guns. Mac 11s down. Swiss 22 shoes. Gucci's with the straps. Or the Jimmy Choo's cars. Sixes on them Continental 22s trucks. Denali or them Ukizis and 23s, man. Listen, Foxy Brown is ill. Don't ever bring up no motherfucking Flo Millie making a stallion to me. Get the fuck out of here. That's why I like Nicki so much. Nicki gives 110%. Nicki came up to the greats. Even Remy Ma. Yo, Remy is cutthroat in her shit. Listen, go listen to that Bree freestyle. Go listen to a lot of her old freestyles. Come on, man. New York breeds the best female rappers. What Remy say? You better chill. Yo. I got a pit and I've been starving it. You better chill before I come and beg your pardon, bitch. Man, Remy used to this Kim crazy too. Bitch, don't have your ghost rider gas you up, cause I could hop out the truck and face mash you up. Caught you calling your doctor to plash you up, and your plastic surgeon to come replash you up. Bitch, that's what's up. Yo, nah, these female rappers can't hang. They can't hang from from what I'm used to and what I like. They can't. Yo, yo, when Remy was dissing Kim, she was like, "That's why I laugh at these hoes. Keep stealing people flow. To the time you hear the track, and I don't even know. I'm like, it sound like her, but it remind me of him. But I don't give a fuck, cause I know it ain't Rem, cause Rem is gangster, and y'all so funny. Exactly when did you start to keep it so gully? Please say commercial, cause I don't want to hurt you. Listen, man, I'm not your mom, but I beat you like I birthed you. No, we can't collabo. Bitch, I'm not helping you. I hope you get dropped and your label end up shelving you. Nicki should have said that to fucking Megan. No, we can't collabo. Bitch, I'm not helping you. I hope you get dropped and your label end up shelving you. Remy was on fire. She was on Remy was on fire. Like, I don't care what nobody say. Y'all might not like her flow, but Remy was on fire. Yeah. You don't want that. You don't really want combat. You don't want me to put up. Man, listen. Listen. Let me get off of that, though. I went on a quick segue. Nicki didn't come out the womb writing raps. She worked hard. You meat riding too. That's why your ass still here. Fuck is you talking about? You obviously enjoying something over here, being over here. So just admit it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't got to be a hater. I know y'all love to hear about people who, I know y'all like to hear the real shit about the people that y'all really don't like. I mean, that y'all act like y'all like. You know what it is though? I just come from a more competitive day of female rapper. Like when I grew up, like, you know, listening to like Foxy, Kim, like I had to be real with y'all. When Eve and Trina came out, or like a Missy Elliott, they wasn't like threats to like a Foxy Brown or Lil Kim. Eve was not a threat lyrically at all. Missy was more hip hop in her style. You know, Missy didn't really have bars, and I always noticed that it was something about. I'm telling y'all, it was the transformation of hip hop that kind of turned into the sexy. But it was like I heard an interview with Foxy when she was younger. She was like, I spit like a nigga. Like, you know, it's kind of like for a guy, it's like, damn, she's spitting like this, and it's like she looks so sexy though. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that was like a thing for me. It was like, damn, like her mouth is crazy, but she's bad as hell. You know what I'm saying? So that was kind of like a thing for me. And, hold on a second. I'm just rinsing off these sheet pans, putting them on my baker's rack. Hold on a second. But yeah, I just come from a different day. I feel like we're in a day now where people, they just want to see the low-level female rapper win. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people are happy and excited for Mulatto, but she's just not versatile enough for me. She's just not. I don't feel. I don't. You know what? But maybe she can. Maybe she'll change up, and maybe she'll have something. But I just feel like they're pushing every. You know what? Female rap is popular right now, so every label wants in. They want in, and I'm telling you, whoever counted on Flo Milli, fucking, they wasting their money. I don't care what nobody say. I don't see. I don't see stardom. And that's just the conversation I'm having. I don't got to be taken as a diss, but I have the right to speak my thoughts. I don't see stardom. I just don't. I don't see it. And that's just my opinion. Sorry if it offends you, but I don't see it. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. They ain't taking nobody's spot. How long I've been on here? I've been on here exactly 1 hour. Yeah, I'm about to get up off here. Cardi's album is taking too long because she's looking for ghostwriters and she's filming career. No, Cardi is just taking a while because she wants her album to come out around Nicki so that she has somebody to compete against so that when she's playlisted, it's a good look. You feel me? That's what Cardi's waiting for. They want Nicki to bust a move because then when Nicki busts a move, then it's gonna be like, oh, my album's coming out next month. Guarantee you. Guarantee you. Let's see. You think so? You think I noticed this, right? And I just feel like people are not being brutally honest with people. It's an invasion of female rappers now, and I just feel like you know it's because the budget's opened up. People are trying to have a female rapper, but I feel like I said, we do people a disservice making them think that everybody is good. Everybody's not good. Everybody's not going to stand not going to stand the time. And I feel like only certain ones like a Cardi, the only reason why she's going to do better than like a City Girls or like like a Mulatto is because she has a bigger budget behind her. She came from TV, so they seen the value in that. They like, okay, people already know her. So Atlantic snatched her up quick. They like, people already know her. So we have that already in the bag. So that's going to take away from some of the money. People know her already. That's a cool thing. But I still feel like they still have to put a lot of money into her, especially. But you have to think about it. Atlantic is also profiting a lot off of Cardi too. I wonder, is Partisan signed to Atlantic? Shit, they all probably in 360 deals. People love to say that they got a record deal. I couldn't even believe that Megan was in the deal that she's in right now. I couldn't believe that she was in that type of deal. I thought that the music industry had woken up from back in the day, but people obviously still signing trash deals. So ain't nobody wake up because at the end of the day, people know that these black people they want to scream somebody's overhead and they want to say that they're signed. Think about it. You from the hood, if you from the hood, people want to be signed. They want to be signed instead of like really putting that work in. What's inspirational for me is like when I heard about Remy, when Lean Back came out, like you don't really hear a lot of stories like that. Like when Bedrock came out, Nicki didn't have a record deal at that time. It was just that she was just that chick. When Lean Back came out and Remy was like at the height of her career, that she did not have a record deal. She didn't. So these people just be so quick to sign some deal. Like Megan signed her deal for like. Let me just tell you the type of female rappers I like compared to a Megan Thee Stallion. When I'm talking about Foxy Brown, I'm talking about Nicki Minaj, like like even Remy. Like I'm talking about chicks who signed deals for millions. You got signed for $15,000, huh? It ain't even like you had it bad like that because it's like didn't Megan live in Pearland? As far as I'm concerned, if you live in an area like that and she lived in a house, it's like your life wasn't really that bad. Like you could have grinded a little more and made them niggas want you. Like why you ain't just grind and make your shit hot? Like all you did was some freestyles that went viral and them niggas snatched you up. That was the real talk. That could have been any girl. Let's talk about it. That could have been any. That could have been any girl from Houston, Texas. They could have did some shit. It could have went viral, and then she could have just blow up. She could have just blew up. But if Megan's numbers were so high, they would have had to like give Megan a better deal. They would have had to. But she was still base level. I hope no shit don't come out in the media about her fucking around with Carl, like some messy type shit. Who knows? Who knows? But listen, one thing that used to make me uncomfortable And I just watched it the other day, and I got the same vibe. When Megan used to be doing these the Hotties World episodes, right? I used to feel, and I still felt it, and I felt it the other day when I watched it. She was in the studio with her mother recording some very explicit lyrics. Now, ladies, let me ask y'all a question: do you think that's okay? Like she was saying some shit like in the studio with her mom, but her mom was a rapper too. But I just felt like it was a little inappropriate. Like, damn, I would at least tell my mom like, don't come to the studio or, you know, some shit like that. But she was just like just talking shit about sex and all of that. Her mom was right in the studio. I'm like, damn, I couldn't. Exactly. It's just too much. It was too much. Yeah, I'm about to definitely get up off here after I throw these into the oven. And it's like people will never understand, especially like my life with doing what I do. Like even though I make dough and shit like that, it's not just a scoop procedure and you just throw it on the tray. It's like it has to look a certain type of way before it even goes into um, the oven. But people don't realize that it takes a lot of hard work to do what it is that I do because I want my product to look a certain type of way. So you have to make sure that it looks a certain type of way. Like when you're baking, you ain't just gonna bake some shit and it's just gonna come out looking like perfect. You gotta make sure you set it up to look perfect when it comes out. Let me go up and see. Meg sound like a stud. You think so? I think Meg sounds. She sounds. I think she sounds feminine as a female rapper. I just feel like she doesn't have a lot of different subjects to touch on that type of level. But yeah, guys, I'm about to hop off of this video because I think I hit all of my points. And let me know what y'all think. If you make it to the end of the video, let me know what you think. Do you think we're in an era right now where people are just trying to boost any type of female rapper? It's like these labels are just really trying to make money off of just anybody. They're just trying to make money off of anybody. And they just like, damn, okay. She got a cute song. She's decent looking. But it's like if I was somebody like if I was somebody like Azalea Banks or somebody, I'm like, damn, this is why this girl be going through breakdowns. It's like y'all really trying to boost these lame chicks to the top. I wonder how Azalea Banks feels about making a Stallion. I wonder how she feels about it. She probably gonna go in the ring soon. And that's funny to me that you would diss Nicki and do all of this shit, but when it comes to that's why I'm kind of disappointed with black women. Y'all gave Nicki the hardest time when she came into this game because she was something different. She was animated. She wore different types of clothes. And I really gave her a hard time and broke her down. You had Keys coming out from Baltimore. You had different female rappers dissing her. It's like, where's this energy at for Cardi B? Where is it? Where is the black woman that made videos about Nicki Minaj talking about certain things in her song? Remember that girl? She made that whole thing with like doing it in like an animated voice, like Nicki was a poem. It's like, where are y'all at about in regards to like Megan Thee Stallion? But no, it's just because she went to a HBCU. She's homegirl. Like, fuck out of here. Fuck out of here, man. Y'all be forgetting about a lot of that shit that y'all be talking about. And y'all give certain people passes. Yeah. What you mean, like, what you mean as far, but you know what? I feel like we used to come from a day where people could say what they really wanted to. Tasia, I feel like people could really say how they felt. Right now, it's like everybody's on a kiss ass spree. And I think Megan, she was trying to do that early when she got in, like, I'm going to say what I want or whatever, but she probably felt like, damn, like, I need to get to a certain level and I'm going to fuck with Nicki, get a collaboration with Nicki. And you know what's so crazy? This proves that Cardi is a low hanging fruit. Megan ain't never publicly really give her no love like that, and she just got Megan on the track. And this is why I tell y'all that Cardi did that to just be like, okay, she fuck with Nicki, but I'm gonna fuck with her too. Doja Cat is next up. I like Doja, but I can't lie, like I like all her music. I feel like she's not problematic. She stays in her own lane respectfully. She's not a low hanging fruit. She doesn't do anything just for a look for somebody. She make people, you know, Doja, she's to me, when you're an artist and you know how much hard work you put into it, you are the look. You feel me? Because even though like we know Nicki collaborated with Doja, you know, they both had a #1 together. But if Doja didn't have that look alone, you know, it wouldn't have made it easy for that song to go up like that. So we got to give her some, you got to give her some credit for that as well, because she made that song do what it is. Regardless if it was on TikTok or whatever, it was a single that was still in the top on its own. You know what I'm saying? So I can give Megan that for Savage, because wasn't Savage in the top two? Was Savage? No, was Savage like #14 or no? Did it? It went up and then it dropped, right? And then when Beyonce did it, it soared to like #14 or some shit like that. I think Azealia Banks doesn't articulate herself appropriately. That's what gets her in trouble along with. I think she articulates herself well. I just think what she says is people don't like that shit. You don't. I think Azealia Banks is smart. Shit, the shit she be saying, you have to be smart to say this. The especially from the angles that she be coming from, you have to kind of be educated and smart to say that type of shit. Right. And let's be clear, Savage only went #1. Um, Free the Ruler. It only went #1. Savage only went #1 because Megan discounted it and begged for sales every day through text messages from fans. Now she's sending out text messages. You know what? I gotta unsubscribe from her text messages because that's when I used to like her. But I gotta unsubscribe from her because now she's sending out text messages begging for people to buy costumes. It's like shit. Ain't nobody buying that shit. Nobody's gonna buy that shit because nobody wants to really be Megan Thee Stallion like that. Nobody want to do. Nobody like it's not influential enough. Let's see how many people dress up like Nicki this year for Halloween. I don't even know if Halloween is gonna be a thing like that, but I see certain areas. Well, shit, Houston is opened up to a certain level. Still don't like Doja. Damn. So Sophia, you don't ever think you could come around to Doja again? I'm interested to see what she's gonna do on her next project. We all know that Ariana Grande says she's coming out with a new album too. I wonder who's gonna be on that. I know that shit gotta kill like a Cardi to know that she could never get like an Ariana collab or nothing like that. She could never. If she do, I would really be shocked. I would really be shocked. I don't think Cardi could get an Ariana collab. That's like Nicki's sister. That would never happen. Um, yeah, he did confess, but wasn't she really in the room though? Like like the rumor has some truth to it though, right? Exactly. All the girls had pink bangs because of Nicki. Don't you remember when all the girls was fucking wearing do y'all remember? I don't know if y'all old enough to remember, but in the United States, I know Nicki had fucking grown women wearing tutus. I was like, yo, what type of impact is this? Like, she had grown women wearing tutus, and of course the young girls because they loved her. But she started like that whole wave of girls wearing tutus again. I'm like, that's how I knew that she was special because no other female rapper really did that on that level. It's like the way that she branded herself. She was signing boobs. Notice Megan tried to make people dry the boat. Notice she's a copycat. She copied that shit. She just wanted to have this connection thing with her fans. She was pouring liquor down their damn throat because she was a fucking alcoholic. But Nicki was signing boobs, so it was like Megan had to have her stick. Is it a stick, whatever it is? Megan had to have her thing, so she poured liquor down people's throat. The bull, the scam likely. I apologize. Somebody just called me, but yeah, I'm about to get up off of here. I'm about to throw this last dozen in the oven and get on with my day. I hope y'all have a safe day. Thank you for being here, chit chatting with me in regards to this. I might come back later, depending on how I'm feeling. And let me read the last few comments while I leave. Megan just making women rotten and being hoes. Yeah, where are all the black women who was coming out making videos about Nicki's, being sexual and shit like that, or her robotic rhymes? Like, you know how they was doing that back in the day? Where are all the women who was coming out going against Nicki? It was just that y'all seen something in her that you didn't see from the past female rappers, and you were really jealous. That's what it really was. You couldn't really take it. So that's that. Those look good. All right, let me put a little bit more on this one. I don't want that to bake up too small. All right. Handcrafted, never frozen. Yeah. I wish she would bring her clothing line back because she really had good pieces and she cared about. Yeah, she did. Nicki had a good run with her clothing line. But yeah, guys, I'm definitely about to get up out of here. I mean, she had Fendi. I wanted to support that, but shit, I was like, I ain't spending $500 for some shades, and nah. I mean, I'm pretty sure she'll have something that I could be able to get one day, but I just don't spend my money like that on certain things. Like, I was happy for her, but I just don't. I choose not to. Like, shit. I come from a family who got money and they don't be spending shit. Like, I'm not saying that I'm rich, but shit, a lot of my family members, like, they have great careers and stuff. And I asked one of my aunts, I was like, I always wanted to ask you, like, I know that you make good money. Why don't you, I don't ever see you buy like Prada bags and stuff like that. And she was like, I'm not buying that. She was like, I like to enjoy life with different things. I like to go on vacations. I like to have a nice home. I like to be comfortable. So she was like, me putting on your clothing or whatever, that's putting money in your pocket. So, they grew up in the depression era and stuff like that. So different people get off on different shit. So I do have nice things though. I just like, damn, I'm not paying 500 for no damn glasses. Nah. But yeah, I hope you have a blessed day. I'm hopping off of here. It's your boy LeBron TV. If you made it to the end of the video, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Please make sure you leave your opinion at the bottom. In regards to the matter, is Megan Thee Stallion a user? Yes, she is. Did she use Nicki? Yes, she did. Do I feel like that was a slight jab on the record? Yes, I do. So I'm off of here. Y'all have a blessed day, and I'm out.